Recalls involving baby formula have caused shortages, leaving parents scrambling just to feed their children. As Jasmine Bennett and her daughter Sky Love play with baby dolls, Jasmine remembers not too long ago, her days weren't as simple. She spent hours driving around Allegheny County searching for baby formula.
I was stressed out because I was thinking she wasn't going to gain weight. She was going to lose weight. I wasn't getting her the formula she needed.
And one day she went to 5 different stores, but all she found were bare shelves. In 2022, Abbott Nutrition's infant formula plant recalled several formula brands due to a contamination issue, which the FDA says caused shortages. In December of last year, Reckitt Mead Johnson voluntarily recalled its Nutramigen hypoallergenic infant powder formula. The company says the recall didn't impact production, but some parents still had a hard time finding what they needed.
I cried at times because I couldn't get it.
Jasmine was able to finally get help feeding Sky Love through Beverly's Birthdays that oversees the Greater Pittsburgh Infant Formula Bank. Meg Jun founded Beverly's Birthdays after she had trouble finding special formula for her child.
And we want to be a voice for those who might not have a voice. And those are tiny little babies and their moms and dads.
She works side by side with Darla Sherlock, who is the director of Beverly's Babies Division.
When you can't feed your baby and you live in the U.S., something's wrong.
Sherlock says many times during shortages, baby formula is not evenly distributed.
A lot of the times, grocery stores that are in more affluent neighborhoods are more stocked within formulas. When you go into other neighborhoods where there's smaller grocery stores, they're not as well stocked.
But Sherlock and Young want to make sure everyone has the same opportunity to feed their babies by purchasing from wholesalers and putting the formula where it's needed.
We also go into grocery stores ourselves and we purchase formula at full retail price, but we make sure always when we're purchasing formula that we're not wiping shelves, we're leaving things behind, and we take it from affluent neighborhoods and bring it into neighborhoods where there might not be as many grocery stores and families are on a bus line.
And you might be a family in middle-class America that doesn't qualify for supplemental services. So that's why we exist, to be a bridge.
Pennsylvania Senator Bob Casey says his goal is to provide peace of mind to families and hold companies like Reckitt Mead Johnson accountable.
This company, like any company that's producing infant formula, has to come forward with answers for me, but more important than the need to answer my questions is the need to provide information to families. But I had legislation that had a provision which ultimately passed as part of a larger bill in response to this crisis to make sure that the manufacturers were notifying the FDA of any pending or likely supply disruptions.
Casey wrote a letter to Reckitt Mead Johnson and sat down with leaders of the company to discuss several issues, including making sure the industry is not dominated by just a few companies.
To make sure that there are more suppliers out there, because we can't have a circumstance as we did a few years ago where when one manufacturer goes down, there isn't enough supply across the board. We have to make sure that there are a lot more companies that are providing safe infant formula in the marketplace.
Senator Casey says he will continue to monitor the situation concerning shortages of baby formula. Chandy Chapman, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.